All right, hello everybody. Today makes day 18, and I today will be doing shoulder and back. And so, as always, what I'm going to do is just give you what I'm going to talk about in this video, and then I'm going to conclude with it. I actually want to start off with the quote for the day, and it is the title that you see in the video, and it is "Put your money where your mouth is." Put your money where your mouth is. And I have to tell you, I was meditating on this phrase when I went running today. And let me just go ahead and share what I'm going to talk about in this video. I got really three things primarily. What I want to do is firstly just kind of start off with some brief remarks about what's been going on and here particularly in the state of Louisiana. It's just been a lot going on. And so I want to talk about that right quick. But then, of course, I want to talk about my thoughts of the day, which primarily deals with my meeting that I had with my nutritionist. Now, that's going to be coaching me with nutrition as I'm doing P90X. And then I'm going to talk about my workout results. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so real briefly, as I've stated, it's been a lot going on here in the state of Louisiana. And as you all are probably aware, last week we had a hurricane, two actually, to pass by. And so we had Hurricane Marco and Laura to pass by. Thankfully, where I live, we didn't really get affected by it. We definitely had some rain and some wind to come by, but there were other cities like Lake Charles, Alexandria, I believe, and then like Leesville. These areas were really impacted. And I heard today that a lot of people lost their homes in Lake Charles. And so just think about that, right? With everything that we've experienced this year as a world, with the virus, and then here in the States with the murders, right? The police brutality that's been going on, and it unfortunately it happens more often than we realize here in America. Not to say that America is not a good country, but we have our challenges, we have our problems here that we face, and then of course. Just with our own lives, our own families, things that we deal with on a regular basis. It's been challenging. And so with the hurricane, um, please keep us in your prayers. Keep our state, keep our country in your prayers. And I was going to share this, but I'll just go ahead and say it now. When you got so much going on, that can be very easy to lose hope. To say to get stressed out is putting it nicely, but to be really honest, it can be very easy to lose hope and to lose sight of what you even want for yourself. And I'll go ahead and even say this. Like never before, um, do I believe that our mental health and our physical health is so important. Y'all, man, I'm trying not to even get emotional now, but it's I think it's just coming out. Whew, this is real. Everything that we've been facing this year is real. And if there's anything that I can say, um, just take care of yourself. Take care of your health, your physical health. Take care of your mental health. Whatever you got to do to keep hope alive in your life, just hang in there. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. You got other people around you who are dealing with this thing as well. And if you can, reach out. Reach out. Find somebody. Find a neighbor. Find a relative. Find somebody you can talk to about this situation, because this is something we're all dealing with, and this is something that we all need each other for. I went running today, and it was amazing because I have found myself talking to neighbors that I've never met. Out of all of the years that I've lived in this house with my family, I find that I'm talking to people that I've never met before, and I'm finding that we have things in common, and it's just really a powerful thing to just spend a few minutes talking to somebody, because you don't know what they're going through. You never know what's going on at home. And when you can just take a few minutes just to chat with somebody, it can make a big difference. So again, yeah, just keep hope alive. Know you're not alone. And again, I always say, if you have anything that you want to share in the comments section, leave it there. Tell me. I'm here. We're all here. Just feel like you have somebody you can talk to, because you're not alone. But again, I ask that you keep the state of Louisiana in your prayers, with the hurricane. Keep the families that have lost their homes in your prayers, um, and keep our school system in your prayers as well. We're actually in the city where I live. We're getting ready to start hybrid, so students are getting ready to start coming to the schools. And as you can imagine, there are different thoughts about that. Um, it's a very controversial issue, and just keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we prepare for that transition. Um, yeah. So I think what I wanted to kind of say about that is that, again, in all of this, with how challenging it can be, and rightly so, right? This makes a lot of sense to be aware of the challenge that it can be. What I wanted to say, and I have it in my notes, is it can be very easy to lose sight of your goal. It can be very easy to lose sight of what you're wanting to accomplish in your life. And what I wanted to say, though, is that in spite of those challenges, I'm determined to keep moving forward. Right? The title of this video is "Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is." And what an opportunity, right? What an opportunity to grow. What an opportunity to come out of this thing stronger than ever. Stronger than ever. So that is what I'm determined to do, and that is what I'm going to make happen one day at a time. One day at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll down here. I did want to end this way, though, with this first part. And I just see it right here, and I really think it's so true. I really believe that doing these videos it's like a sacred space for me, just to share my thoughts with you all. And I think it's such a unique time as well, right? Again, just with everything going on. So I really do hope you find these videos encouraging, especially in the context and in the time that we're living in now. Um, I really do. I really do hope so. And again, if you have anything you'd like to say or share, I'm here. I'm here. We're here. We're in this together. All right. So for the thoughts of my day, I wanted to give an update on my meeting with the nutritionist. Man, what an experience that was. Big time. And I actually want to share. It was a good meeting, good meetup. We definitely got some good information in, and just to kind of give an overview of that, what I'm looking to do. When I was with her, we talked about doing a vegetarian diet, but I'm really trying to push it more vegan. And the reason for that is because I've heard a ton of good things about the vegan diet. It's definitely different because I love meat. I definitely love meat, but I've heard that there's some very, um, I'll just say it this way, some very spiritual things that can take place when you go vegan. It can be a very, very powerful journey, and I'm definitely interested in making that happen. And that's the route that I'm planning to go. But with that said, again, I want to actually mention now some of the um, just um, I, I guess I don't know, they're not fears, but just challenges now that I see that I have to do with this nutrition. plan because it was not the consultation today was not what I expected. So let me just kind of name what some of those things were. So first and foremost, I realized from my meeting with the nutritionist today that this is not a hand-me-down. And what that means is that this nutritionist was not going to create my meal plan. That was the experience that I had in the past. I had a friend of mine in the past that would create a meal plan. I just did it. Whatever he said eat, I ate. That was it. But with this nutritionist, she said, all right, you want to go vegetarian? All right, great. These are the calories that you need to eat. These are the macros, and these are the foods that you can eat. These are the recipes. Right there, it automatically tells me that, wow, wait a second. I don't have a plan laid out, right? I actually have to study. I have to read. I have to look at recipes. I have to figure out how all of this works. I have to put in more time now and to try and to figure out what to eat. And then on top of that, it's vegan, right? So this is something I've never done before, but I'm wanting to do, and it's going to require focus. It's going to require attention on top of, right, everything else I'm doing P90X, running and work and everything that's going on, right? It's not a hand-me-down, and so that was one of the first challenges that I kind of understood was before me as I was with the nutritionist today. The second thing that kind of I became aware of was that this is a process, right? Like I realized that not having a specific plan like right there before me, I realized that this is going to have to be something, the foods and everything that I eat, even this vegan type diet, is going to have to be something that I have to tweak over time. It's not going to be perfect, right? And I think oftentimes when we're doing something, we expect it to work the very first time. But there's a potential that as I do this process and develop my nutrition plan, that I may not see what I want at first, right? And I have to give it time. I have to give this thing time to work until I see some results or start seeing how my body responds. And again, that can be something that can be discouraging. Oftentimes if it don't work the first time, we ain't trying to do it. That can be very easily done. But that was something that I became aware of as I was talking to the nutritionist, and I was like, wow, like I see that I have to invest in this until it works. And so that was definitely something that I found to be very enlightening. And then last but not least, I was a bit nervous because when I was kind of talking about the calorie intake with the nutritionist, she was telling me I was going to eat over 2,000 calories. And I was like, wow, over 2,000 calories? Like, that was something that I was not really expecting because I've been really wanting to keep my weight down. Like right now, I'm 159. When I went running earlier, I was 157. And I'm wanting to keep my weight between like 155 to 165. And so with eating over 2,000 calories, and then with how I've been eating lately, I haven't really been eating a whole lot of food. Uh, I was just like, wow, like, am I going to gain weight or, what's going to happen? How is this going to work for me? And so that was very interesting. Those are just some of the few things that I was thinking about today. But just to kind of end the thought on the calories, again, this goes with the diet, with the plan. This is something again that I'm gonna have to invest in until it works. I can't, if I stop, then I can't go nowhere. But as long as I keep going, as long as I keep pushing, as long as I put my money where my mouth is, this is something I want, then I have to keep moving forward. And I have to be willing to continue to optimize until I get the results that I want. So I hope that thought right there is definitely something encouraging for you guys to hear. So that's really it, you all. And let me say this. I did see some benefits with the consultation today. I shared some of the challenges and some of the things that I became aware of. But there's some benefits, like the fact that I'm with a nutritionist now. She can hold me accountable, right? She can coach me through this. She can keep working with me until this thing, is right there. where it needs to be. And that's powerful. When you have somebody who's right there that can coach you through the process and work with you, that goes a long way. You're not by yourself, and that's huge. That's huge. And then again, how I kind of talk about optimization, that's also very good too, because now I can, as I create the plan, I can obtain data, and the nutritionist is right there with me. You know, she can get the data, we can look at it together, talk about it, talk about how I'm feeling, you know, why this may be happening, why I may feeling this way on a certain day, etc. Like the data now is going to help me understand my body and how and what works best for me, and that is invaluable. Once you know how your body works and what works for you, then you now have the blueprint and roadmap to get where you want to be. And so that's what I'm looking forward to do, and that's what I'm excited about as I continue now to learn and educate myself to figure out how I need to create my plan, nutritional plan, to get to the goal that I have. All right, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and conclude. I know I was going to talk about my workout with shoulders and back. To be honest with you all, right now is September the 3rd. This video is supposed to be made for September the 2nd. So today, being that it's September 3rd, is actually day 19. But yesterday was day 18. And so I actually haven't done my shoulders and arms workout yet. And that's because yesterday when I got home from a meeting with the nutritionist, I went running around the block here in my neighborhood, and I did 6 laps. And I was really inspired and motivated to do it, and I'm going to tell you guys why. But I saw a very, very attractive picture of one of my friends on Instagram, and she got me kind of hyped. So I was like, yeah, if she can be looking this good on Instagram, then I'm about to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to really make myself look good. And so once I finished running, I was pretty tired. Um, but here I am. It's right now on September the 3rd. It's 3:25 a.m. and I'm about to do my shoulders and back. And later on tonight, you know, I'm going to do yoga X because today's Thursday now. Yesterday was Wednesday. So I'm taking it one step at a time. You know, this it's not a perfect journey. Every day is not sunshiny, you know, or sunshine. You know, um, it's a process, you guys. So I definitely hope that this video was encouraging to you. And again, know that you're not alone. We're in this thing together. And yeah. So be blessed, you all, and I will see you later on today for day 19. Let's bring it.